What's good, guys? This story came out on May the 3rd, and it's coming out of the Harlem community of Clewiston, Florida. One young woman killed, family looking for answers after festival shooting in Clewiston. A family is heartbroken after a 20-year-old woman was killed and 3 others were injured after a shooting. This happened during the Brown Sugar Festival in the Harlem community of Clewiston. Meanwhile, Hendry County deputies are still looking for the person who did this. Evereonna Sankey's family wants people in the community to know the beautiful soul that was taken from them due to gun violence. They are also pressing for answers about what happened Saturday night. Her mom was once the vice president of the Brown Sugar Festival. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and everyone in Evereonna's family says the picture of her from nursing school graduation says it all. She was destined to make a difference. Teresa Sankey is Evereonna's mother. Quote, "My daughter was a good person, a productive citizen. Her goal was to save lives, and now her life has been taken by a gun because they don't want to regulate it, and I lost my baby, and she didn't deserve this at all," end quote. Evereonna's sister, Teresa Tillman, was right by her side at the Brown Sugar Festival. They were having a good time, enjoying the night, when a few gunshots turned their entire world upside down. Tillman was also hit by a bullet, but survived. Quote, "I did a quick assessment of myself, and I was like, okay, my lungs are clear. And I immediately checked on her, and I saw she was not getting up," end quote, Tillman said. Now the family has been left with questions about who killed Evereonna and why there wasn't more security at the festival. Quote, "Every year I've ever went, there were police everywhere. This time I've seen 2 police cars, end quote, Teresa said. She knows that was not enough to keep her daughter and everyone else safe. They're also left with pictures and memories of a girl who was the life of every party, a girl whose smile lit up every single room and who was supposed to save lives. Quote, "She was a good soul. I just can't understand it," end quote, Sankey said. The family is begging anyone with information about what happened at the Brown Sugar Festival to come forward. Hendry County Sheriff's deputies need your help. Crime Stoppers are also asking for your help finding the shooter. If you were at the festival and saw the person who pulled the trigger, Crime Stoppers are asking you to come forward. You can submit tips by calling 1-800-780-TIPS or online or via the P3 Tips mobile app.
Heartbroken, and the search for the person who shot and killed a 20-year-old woman at a festival over the weekend. Evereonna Sankey's family is speaking to us, and they want people to know how gun violence has taken the life of a beautiful soul. Wake News reporter Brianna Ross is live in Lehigh Acres. And Brianna, the family is demanding answers tonight.
Lois, they are. I just had an emotional conversation with Evereonna's mother and sister. They are desperate to get justice for the 20-year-old who they say was loved by everyone. Now, her mother told me she was once the vice president of the Brown Sugar Festival, and she says she knows there was not enough security this year to keep her daughter and everyone else safe. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and Evereonna's family says this picture from her nursing school graduation says everything. She was destined to make a difference.
My daughter was a good person, a productive citizen. Her goal was to save lives, and now her life has been taken by a gun because they don't want to regulate it. And I lost my baby.
Evereonna's sister Teresa was right by her side at the Brown Sugar Festival, having a good time, when a few gunshots turned their world upside down. Teresa got hit by a bullet too.
I did a quick assessment of myself. I'm like, okay, my lungs are clear, and I immediately checked for her, and I saw that she was not getting up. Nobody should have to see their sister like that. Nobody should have to perform CPR on their own family member and watch that happen to them.
Now the family is left with a lot of questions about who killed Evereonna and why there was not more security at the festival.
Every year I've ever went there, there were police everywhere. This time I seen 2 police cars.
They're also left with these pictures, these memories of a girl who was the life of every party, whose smile lit up every room, and who was supposed to save lives.
She was a good soul. I
today. They are begging anyone who knows anything about what happened at the Brown Sugar Festival to come forward and bring that information to the Hendry County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. Crime Stoppers will keep you anonymous, and you could also be eligible for up to $3,000 in a cash reward if your information leads to an arrest. I'm live in Lehigh Acres. Brianna Ross, Wings News Now.
All right, Brianna, hopefully somebody comes forward quickly. Thank you.
Hendry County Sheriff's Office says it normally has up to 6 months to plan for the Brown Sugar Festival and request help from neighboring departments to meet security needs. HCSO says this year it received last-minute notice. The Sheriff's Office warned the Hendry County Board of County Commissioners in an April meeting that it might be ill-prepared on such short notice to protect residents. A spokeswoman for the commissioners said the board approved the event despite those concerns because they thought the event would be smaller than past years. Now, I understand that there were maybe 2,000 people at this event. So out of those 2,000 people, somebody saw something. And this continuing to hide things and not talk about it and blah, 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 it's getting old. Wait until it's someone in your family and it affects your life directly. Then you'll be thinking, man, it's not any fun when the rabbit's got the gun. So, just as a reminder, there is a $3,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest in this case. If you know something, say something. I'm going to end the video on that note. Thanks for watching, guys.